What's going on, everybody? It's Marco with What Matters Fitness, letting you guys know what matters today. So today I want to talk a little bit about my perspective about diets, lifestyle change, and eating patterns. So a lot of people get these confused when they interact with me because they don't see me eat at lunchtime, or they notice when I do eat at lunch what I eat. So they often ask, oh, what diet are you doing, or what diet are you on? And at least for the most part, I'm not really on a diet. I've chosen to change my lifestyle, and along with having a new eating pattern. But then my eating pattern does vary every now and then. For the most part, I'll do a 16 and 8. But there was like 3 weeks where I went with OMAD and a 20 and 4. So it just depends. I'll get into that a little more. But anyways, let's start off with diets. So the way I kind of see a diet is more of a short-term thing. Most of the time I've ever seen or heard anybody saying, oh yeah, I'm on this diet, and then they followed up with, I'm trying to lose 5 or 10 pounds. So the way I take that is, okay, that's cool, you're on a diet, but you've already set it up in your mind that once you lose that 5 or 10 pounds, you're no longer going to continue with this diet. So right there, it's more of a short-term thing. It's not something that's going to be long-term. Once they lose that weight, they're now done with that diet. That's not to say that a diet cannot turn into a lifestyle change, because it absolutely can. And it's just one of those things. You either have it in your mind that you're just going to lose that weight and then you're done with the diet, or you like it, enjoy it, and you're going to continue with it to make it your new lifestyle. So it just depends on the person and the mindset. But like I said, for the most part, the way I see diets is a short-term goal. So, but again, it's not like it can't go further. When it comes to lifestyle changes, now, for me, I had a couple lifestyle changes that I'm just going to share with you guys. So one of them was for about 5 years, I have not had any kind of alcoholic beverage. Just one of those things I decided to stop. I figured at one point, I needed these medications to function, so I figured, hey, maybe drinking wasn't the best thing. Granted, now I don't need anything, but still, I don't have that desire to do that anymore, even though it was something I did enjoy. It was relaxing. Another thing I stopped doing was I stopped drinking soda. So for about 2 years, let me just clear this up. In 2 years, I have had a total of 3 sodas, and I loved soda. It was one of those things I would drink every day with every meal, all the time. In one day, I would probably drink almost a 12-pack. Now, that's not good at all. That's a lot of extra sugars and all that stuff that I didn't need. So for about 2 years, I've kind of been, cutting back, and really, there are 3 sodas in 2 years. That's not bad. I'm just saying, and especially for something that I really did love to do. But yeah, I decided to not do that. So for me, a long-term lifestyle change is a little more beneficial. I also worked on not overeating. So overeating was a big issue I had for years, and a lot of it, just because I enjoy to eat. I love to eat. I like the taste of food. It's one of those things that you need. We need food. We need nourishment to function. But there's a fine line between nourishment and overeating. There's a very big difference, and changing my relationship with food is kind of my new lifestyle as it sits now. And that's not to say that I don't enjoy myself, because I do have one cheat day a week. And I mentioned it in another video. It's either not intermittent fasting, or it's not eating as clean. And again, that's only because I want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy my time with my family. It's just one of those things. I have chosen this lifestyle to eat clean for 6 days, and one day I can enjoy myself if we're going out or whatever. But if we don't go anywhere, I still eat clean. It just depends. I just won't fast that day. But if we're going somewhere like a baseball game or out of town, I will eat a little bit different. But that's, it may slow me down in my process, but still, I want to enjoy life. I'm an everyday dude. I'm not trying to make this up, like, oh, I don't do that, do this. Obviously, I do. Now I want to talk about eating patterns, and I mentioned it in my intermittent fasting video. Eating patterns is exactly that. You set up your eating on a schedule. So for me, it's a 16 and 8, a 20 and 4, or an OMAD, 1 meal a day. So my eating pattern is obviously different than most everybody that I interact with. So like when I do go to work and I have my lunch at 11:30, I don't necessarily eat when everybody else eats. If I do, I'm doing my 16 and 8. If I don't eat with them, I normally do an OMAD or a 20 and 4, which would have me eating at 3 o'clock to 7. Or OMAD, I would just eat when I come home around 4:30 or 5. And then I have my meal then. So it just depends, and that's the difference between the eating patterns and the diet. But for people that don't really understand or know that, they just assume that you're on a new diet, and that's not the case, at least not for me. So I hope that helped clarify some stuff about the differences. If you guys didn't have an issue with the differences, I hope I confused it up for you. No, I'm just playing. If you guys have any questions, please comment. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. You guys do that. That lets me know that I'm doing something good. So once again, guys, thank you. It's What Matters Fitness, reminding you stay positive, stay focused, and thanks for watching.